In this video, I will give you a full tutorial on the platform TradingView. It's the best platform to analyze crypto charts, and I will show you everything you need to know in this video. First, you need to go to the website tradingview.com. Then you will get to this page right here. Make sure to choose view the full chart. And once you're on this page right here, we can then get started. First, I want to show you how you can choose a trading pair, because you might see a different trading pair. And if you go here on the left top, just click on here. You can type in the trading pair you want to see. You can either search for a coin. For example, if you type in Ethereum, you will see all the different Ethereum trading pairs, or you could also type in the symbol, which is just ETH, and then you can type in USD for the USD trading pair, or you can type in Euro for the Euro trading pair, or USDT, which you might find on many of these different exchanges, or also BTC if you want to see the ETH BTC chart. So you can find pretty much all the different trading pairs you can also find on the exchanges right in here. You will also see on the right side always the exchange on which the trading pair is used. So as you can see, ETH BTC is here many times because of all these different exchanges. Of course, the price will be pretty much the same on all of these, but what can change is that the volume is sometimes a bit lower on some of these, or also if you go back, some of them only started the trading pair maybe let's say 2 years ago, and some others started it 10 years ago. So you will have more history if you choose a trading pair that has been around longer. What I also recommend you, if you type in, for example, BTC USD, you choose this index right here, then it will just go back as long as possible and also take into account an average of these different exchanges. If you want to put some of these trading pairs to your watch list, you will see it right here on the right side. If you click on this, then you will see your watch list right here. And if you click on plus, you can simply search for a trading pair and then just click on this plus right here on the right side, and then you will have it here on your watch list. Great, let's now check out how you can customize your chart. So of course you can switch between light and dark mode, or you can also, if you click on right click and just go to settings right here, you can choose the canvas or the background color. If you want it lighter or darker, you can choose it right here. If you go to symbol, you can say what color the candles should have. Typically, of course, these are green candles and red. I just switched them up to white and orange, but you can change that right here. Also the scales, you can use the status line if you want to see that. So there's many different customizing settings that you can choose right here. All right, so now let's get into the chart function. So first of all, if you just drag around on the chart right here, it will move the window. And what you will notice is it will automatically always adjust the height, so the vertical axis right here, so you will always have everything visible inside of the chart. You can deactivate it if you just go down here and press on this A. Then if you move to the right, as you will see, you can move the chart freely where you want it. But of course, you can also drag it somewhere where you cannot see anything anymore. So if you just click on A again, it will automatically adjust the height for you. So that's one big difference. Of course, you can also zoom manually in the chart. First, if you just use the scrolling wheel, then you will see that it is fixed to your right edge right here. If you press and hold the command key on your keyboard and then scroll, it will zoom in where you have the mouse currently. So if I have, as you can see, if I press command and I zoom in, it will now zoom into this point. If I don't have it pressed and I zoom in, it will have it fixed to this point right here on the right edge. So that's a difference. So that's how you can zoom in. You could also zoom in by just dragging here on the x-axis. And of course, you can do the same here on the y-axis. If you just zoom in here, you will see that I can zoom and then just scroll however I want to. If I just click on auto again, it will adjust everything so it moves around so I can see everything all the time. Another good feature here on the right bottom is the logarithmic chart. So if I activate that, you might not see that big of a difference, but I will show you the big difference if you go up here. Let's say we go to the monthly chart or the weekly chart, you will see there's much more visible now. First of all, of course, these time frames up here, you can switch them up. Currently I'm on the candle chart, and if you switch it now, every candle is 1 week. In this case, it would be every day. In this case, it would be 30 minutes for each candle. If you click on this little arrow, you can switch them up. So if you want to highlight some of them, you can just click on the star and then you will see it directly here in this top section right here. So let's go back to the weekly chart, zoom out a little bit. And now I want to show you the logarithmic chart. As you can see, there's a big difference on logarithmic. This is now a logarithmic scale. On none, it's just a linear scale. You can see these steps are always 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. If I go to logarithmic, these increments right here, these steps are now on a logarithmic scale, which means that the percentage increase is always the same. So from here, from this line to this line, from here to here, from here to here, the percentage increase is always the same. So it's much better to compare, for example, bull runs and bear markets with each other. So that's just a very great feature because, of course, if you just go to the linear chart, it looks like nothing really happened in here. But if you activate the logarithmic chart, you can see that a lot of things happened in here. So yeah, here you can see the difference. Looks like nothing in here. If I activate it, you can see, okay, there was a lot going on here. Other than that, let's now check out the tools we have here on the left side of TradingView. So let me just quickly go back in to the 4-hour chart, for example. And now if I go in here and choose this measure, for example, I can measure the price increase. So if I measure, for example, this, okay, this was a 50% increase and it took 18 days and 20 hours from here to here. And this increase here was 50% and $33,000. So that's very easily how you can measure things in the chart. Of course, this also works if the chart went down. Let's say from here to here, it went down 15% and within 4 days and 16 hours. Other useful tools here are, for example, this. And with this, you can draw different lines. For example, you can draw a simple trend line by just tapping. You can also drag it around afterwards or change the starting and ending point of this line. If you just click on this bin right here, you can remove it also. Or you can also draw, for example, a horizontal line. If you just click on here, just tap somewhere, it draws a horizontal line. You can also drag it around, or if you double tap, you can type in the coordinates. For example, if I type in $100,000, press OK, you can see now it's fixed to this exact number. So that's pretty useful as well. Other than that, this is not really necessary. This is some advanced trading guild stuff. For example, the Fibonacci retracement. There's multiple tools that you could use in here. This is just a normal brush, so you can draw inside of the chart to your own liking right here. You can, of course, always change up the color here too, if you want to do so. And if you just press Command Z, then you can also go back and remove your drawings that you've done in here, or just mark them and press delete, then you can also get rid of them. All right, next I want to show you indicators. So of course you can also add some additional information to your charts. If you just go up here, press on indicators, you can search for some or also mark them as favorites. For example, let's go to a simple volume. If I just tap on here, I could also search up here. Then you will see I have down here the volume. If you double tap on any of these indicators, you can also customize them, change the line color. If I want this in yellow, for example, I can change that. And you will also see it up here. You can hide it or also delete it, and then you would have to add it back again right here. Other than that, let's check out some other things. For example, moving average ribbon. It will automatically be added right here. If I double tap on it, I can also customize it. I can also, for example, only show one of these moving averages. I could also say, okay, now currently it's at 20 moving average. I could also say, I want a 200 moving average. You will see now it changed. So that's how you can add indicators. And the last thing I want to show you is how you can compare different charts. Let's say we go to the weekly chart and I want to compare this to Ethereum. I can just click here on the plus and type in ETH USD and add that right here. Now you will see it's been added to the exact same scale. Here on the right side, you will see we now have the percentage because the price wouldn't really make that much sense, of course. If I do it to regular, of course, Ethereum was only like a few $1,000s and Bitcoin here hundreds of thousands of dollars. So to compare it, it makes more sense to put it to percent. And then I can see from here, from the left edge to here, how much percent each of them has risen. So that's pretty useful. If I move around, you will see, of course, these charts adjust. What I can also do is, if I don't want to have it in the same chart right here, I can also go up here, click on these three dots right here and can say move to, and then I can say new pane below, for example, and then you will see up here I have Bitcoin, down here I have Ethereum. I can drag around in the chart. I can see again how much they have risen in the time frame right here. I can also change how much I want to see of each. And that's just pretty useful to compare charts in here as well. So that's pretty much all you need to know about analyzing crypto charts in TradingView. If you're looking for the best crypto trading exchanges, check out the links in the video description where you'll always get the best sign-up bonus possible. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in the comments.